Hello everyone and welcome back to Hiveswap Act 2. Last time we continued our way through the train, but we got sidetracked over here because apparently there's some drama going on with the Jade Bloods. Apparently somebody stole a very special book and we found it again, but now the Teals have jumped in and they want to have a trial to see who actually stole the book in the first place, and Marvis is going to be the judge because why not? And Joey is going to be the defense attorney, basically trying out Tyzeus' new law system that involves an actual defense. Anyway, Tyzeus had a lot to talk to us about, so... What's up? Can you tell me what to do? Despite the hip new defensive process, you'll basically be following in the steps of the leagues of Legislator legends that came before you. First, you must take statements from all involved parties. Second, you must gather evidence and determine your timeline. Third, you must decide your plan of attack so you can defend Daria. And crush your opponent with no hesitation. Isn't our opponent your mate Sprit? Yep. That's what makes it all the more invigorating. Anyway, after you've scuttled around and interviewed everyone and dug up all the evidence you can find, come back to me and I'll get his tyranny to start up the trial. Have I mentioned that I love Tyzeus? She's wonderful. I bet she's having a meltdown. And you're laughing about it? Don't worry about her. Stels has got her top buttons done up so tight she's gonna choke. She needs to have her feathers mussed up once in a while. Keeps our relationship, interesting. Okay, let's examine everything then. Can we open these? Are we allowed to? Nope. Well, the book was found in the bathroom. Or whatever they call bathrooms, I don't remember their word for it. It's a security grub, a fancy one too. Okay, so it's like a security camera? I guess we can't access that from here. And we probably can't look at this locker either. Nah. What about this door? Is that just another bathroom? I think we've already talked to everyone, but I don't know if... Actually... When you were Torona's age, you could barely tie your shoes, let alone hold complex conversations. You wore jellies because they're easy to slip on and off. Also, they're cute as heck. You know we've seen her before. Memes. You've seen her in memes. Oh yeah, she likes memes. I forgot. What's with that judgy look? Tagora, my boyfriend, please talk to me. Hello again. Nice evening, isn't it? Why are you in such a good mood when everyone else is freaking out? An innocent troll with nothing to hide sleeps the sleep of the just. I've got a cup of tea and an absolutely devastating haircut, and a front row seat for what promises to be some especially juicy justice, free of charge. The only thing missing is snap kernels. You wouldn't happen to have any snap kernels, would you? Is that popcorn? No? Pity. Anyway, the name's Tagora Gorjek, but you can call me Gorgor. I'm never going to call you that, I'm sorry. So, can you prove you weren't involved in this crime? Cynicism and distrust, both of which I can respect. Of course I can prove it. I can prove anything, however far-fetched. But you'll need to pay my hourly billing rate, of course. Just sign here. You want to charge me to prove you're innocent? It's hard work being innocent. You want me to do it for free? How do you expect me to make any money? Well, okay, but if you can't prove you're innocent, your name may come up at the trial. And you know, people get convicted for stuff they didn't do all the time. Don't you watch crime shows and stuff? Do you guys have those? We have public callings every so often, if that's what you mean. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll prove my innocence for you free of charge. I hope you're aware that I wouldn't extend this special offer to just anyone. I couldn't have done it. I was in the load gaper. Oh yeah, that's what they call it. Oh! But wait, the book was found in the load gaper. Indeed, but I promise you that the full hour I spent in there was devoted to nothing but the diligent evacuation of my internals. Well, you have a thorough alibi, I'll tell you that much. Ew. But how do we know you're telling the truth? That's an awfully long time to be using the bathroom, isn't it? What's in any business of yours how long I take in the gaper? Were you just doing your hair, is that it? To be honest, we members of the legislator profession are prone to load blockages and slow disgorgements. Ah, too much information. I know, right, Joey? We're getting into a bit, personal topics here. The Logaper security video will show beyond a reasonable doubt that I was causative with my bowels, and so nowhere near the scene of the outrage at the time it took place. Aha! Okay, so I guess we can go around getting statements from everyone. Tagiri, what were you doing? Beneath me. Okay, that's all we're gonna get out of him? Okay. Branya, you're the reasonable one here. Hey Branya, do you have the key to the lockers? We kind of need to get inside if we're going to do a thorough investigation. If I were a less diplomatic person with anything more than inoffensively neutral opinions, I might say this is all fucking ridiculous. But here. Thank you! Can we talk again? Branya, can we talk to you about what happened? Not if you expect me to betray my wards for the entertainment of a high-blood rapper. No, we want to help. We're gonna help you all build up an unimpeachable defense. I really don't understand what you or that teal blood really think any of this is going to accomplish. Because, 1. Nobody cares about the truth. 2. Everyone knows nobody cares about the truth and will therefore never actually tell the truth. 3. I don't know you. We get that, we really do. I know you have no reason to trust us or Marvis. But we're all in this together now, right? Shouldn't we at least, I don't know, try? Yeah, I guess we should. So, we can ask you stuff? Go ahead. You're in charge here, right? Well, I'm certainly not in charge of the Teals or that high blood. But I am the highest-ranking Jade of my cloister, yes. Even though Link likes to pretend he doesn't have to listen to me. So yes. Go ahead and ask anything you like. Can we ask all of these? Why were you so ready to convict Daria earlier? Everybody seemed really convinced it was her, or at least they seemed like they didn't care if she got falsely accused. It's political. There really isn't any point in trying to explain it to outsiders, so I'm not going to bother. But if you're asking me if I have any material proof that she did it, then no, I don't. What are you doing out here? What are you doing out here? I thought the cloistered Jades weren't allowed to leave the caverns. We aren't. The drones would strike us down if we were to abandon our duties to the Mother Grub. Except for one single event per sweep. Jivik Week? Yes, obviously. I'm sorry if this sounds ignorant, but why are you allowed out during Jivik Week? Don't you have a really important job to do? We do. And I suppose it's in contravention of hundreds of sweeps of tradition for us to leave before our ordeals. But it's the heiress's will, I guess? The heiress? Yes. Maybe 3 or 4 sweeps ago, the heiress demanded that even we be allowed to attend. The drones stand down and we are allowed to emerge from the caverns. Isn't that, potentially a big problem? Do, some of you not run away from your duties? Sorry. None of my Jades are so cowardly. This is merely a field trip. Okay, last question. So, what exactly happened with the book Fresh Teeth? It's a whole mess. But the first problem is, 1. The book should not have been on the train in the first place. It's part of a banned series we keep in the cloistered library for safety. 2. What you witnessed was only the back half of the drama. This has been going on all evening. The timeline is actually kind of complicated, so bear with me. I'm familiar with complicated timelines. Once she found the book about 20 minutes after the train left the station. I confiscated it and immediately put it in my locker. About 40 minutes after that, I realized someone had broken the lock and stolen the book. 20 minutes after that, we found the book again, but it had been defaced. A bunch of pages were ripped out. 3. I have absolutely no idea how whoever did this got the chance. The lockers are right there, and it's not like we've had much to distract us. So, you have the book now? Yes, it's safe. Can we see it? Absolutely not. No one touches a single page of the Rainbow Himotion Saga until we get back to the caverns. Fair enough. Wanshi, you got anything to say? Oh hi! I guess you want to talk about Fresh Teeth, Book 5 of the Rainbow Himotion Saga. Yeah, So you're the one who had it first? I'm sorry, Joey and Wanchi's voice are very similar. Well, I didn't bring it onto the train if that's what you're asking. I just found it. I'd never seen it before. I only knew the series by reputation. Is it very well known? Not exactly, but I know some of the others have definitely read it. It's about Jade Blood who was thrown out of the caverns for impure dalliances with her fellow Jades. Then she becomes a rainbow drinker and has even more impure dalliances. A rainbow drinker? Oh, I guess you trolls who live on the surface have different myths. Legends have it that there are Jades who have cheated death by becoming rainbow drinkers. They say that the rainbow drinkers can live forever and their eternal youth means they never have to leave Alternia. But they must drink the blood of other trolls to survive. Oh, like a vampire. Sure, if that's what you call it. But it's all just stories, of course. Rainbow drinkers aren't real. So the book is just about vampires? Well, there are rainbow drinkers in it, but I wouldn't say it's about them. It's more centered around the main character doing pretty much all the sacrileges it's possible to do, of course. Of which becoming a rainbow drinker is one. Like, there's this one iconic scene where she gets her... Oh, that's gonna get very sexual very quickly, isn't it? Wanchi, that story sounds really exciting. But obviously you don't have the book, so, we're gonna go talk to some other people. Gets her what in what? Oh boy. She looks so pleased with herself, too. Oh boy. Lanera. Go away, I'm not a suspect. Do we have to talk to her? She looks like she might knife us. Oh boy. Do you mind giving us a statement? Yes, I mind. I find it offensive. Do you think I have something to hide? I mean, you are the most suspicious right now, Lanera, I'm sorry. Daria's the culprit, plain and simple. But Daria has no reason to steal anything, especially not something like a vampire book. Can you really imagine those kinds of fancy-pants, curly-haired Gary Oldman guys appealing to totally radical punk teens? Oh, Joey, please. Come on. And I don't think she's the type to stir up a scene for yucks, so what would she have to gain? She would gain tingly feelings in areas we'd best not talk about. Daria's a nasty pervert bitch. And that's all I have to say on the matter. We want to know a little bit more about your friends, I guess? Can you even call them that? We're cloister mates. I can assure you that there's no stronger connection in the world than between Jades and a cloister. Even though Wanchi is an irresponsible mess who reads too much deplorable literature. And Daria's a nasty thief who never respects the rules. And Lank is a disgusting party boy slut who participates in degenerate activities. All these frictions are just trials to test our faith and commitment to our duty, so basically the only one you like is Branya. I mean, we knew that from the friend sim, but... I guess it's good to have that confirmed. I am so grateful to my cloister mates for providing me with endless opportunities to prove my strength and loyalty. We have an unbreakable bond of blood and tradition that binds us more closely than any quadrant. Wow, it sounds like you guys love each other a lot. Well, alright then. Honestly, it seems like they all hate each other to me. Why are you so passionate about this? You're making a big stink over it, and I don't understand why. What do you mean? Justice must be called down upon Daria. But Daria's your cloister mate. Do you not care about her? What matters most is what's best for the whole cloister. How is going through this trial going to help your cloister? Look, I'm only doing this to help Branya. She's the shining star that lights our way in these dark caverns. It's about time there were some consequences for how they treat her. So that you have a motive, in other words. Daria, I actually believe everything you're going to say, probably. Daria, could we ask you a few questions? Yeah, whatever. Did you do it? Sephiroth, you can't just ask that. Oh. Why not? Because she's our client. It's our job to believe that she's innocent. We can't ask her anything that would incriminate her. Why? You're considered innocent until somebody proves you guilty. I know how to speak. It sounds fake, but whatever. I didn't do it, but Lanera thinks I want to fill pails with Branya, so she's not gonna change her story. And that teal blood with an industrial metallic cylinder up her nook is gonna believe whatever she thinks will make the clown happy. Could we ask you some more questions? Fine. So, all the other Greenbloods, you're all family? What? I mean, you live together. Oh, yeah. We all got chosen for Cloister when we were barely older than Wigglers. We're the fucking special ones who get to take care of the mother grub and all its business, cavern to grave. Not all Jays get chosen, but apparently we're the purest of the pure. Wow. Lol, right. One looks at Lank and any theory of anyone has for the Cloister falls apart. That guy hatched, crawled right back into a bucket, and never came out. Oh, that's fun. Oh, jeez. Anyway, everyone who lives in the cavern's a steaming pile of garbage. Can you not leave? Who the fuck are you, kid? I'm just very stupid. Whatever. Yeah, we can't leave. Do you know what cloistered means? It means these assholes are the only trolls I'm gonna see before I leave the planet. It's not like we can just sneak out, we'd be killed by drones. Literally the only fucking time we're allowed to leave. That shithole is Jeevik Week, and even that's new. You'd be better too. Okay, well we have a few more questions for you. So, about Lanera. What about her? She sucks. Not really anything else I can say. She wants to get me cold. She's absolutely convinced herself that I'm trying to fuck Baranya. Are you? No. You think I'm trying to get with any of these losers I see literally every day? I've been down that road before, I'm over it. In the friend sim, didn't Daria... I don't know if she was flirting with Tysius, but they definitely had a positive interaction. Could we ask you some more questions? Fine. About the book. So this book that everyone's so worried about, Fresh Teeth? Ugh, it's so fucking stupid. Fresh Teeth isn't even that dirty. I see way worse shit on the internet. It's like embarrassingly bad. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like the difference between published erotica and fanfiction. Wait, how do you know that? Yeah, isn't it forbidden? Please. It's usually just sitting there in the cloister library. I'm definitely not the only one who's looked through it. Which is why this whole situation is stupid. Okay, Lank, you got any juicy dirt for us? Can we ask you some questions for the trial? Make it quick. What do you think about this whole situation? That Branya's naive if she thinks this is what it looks like on the surface. And that Lanera could stand to get paled. What is that supposed to mean? My suggestion would be that you should talk to everyone here before making any snap judgments. That's what we're trying to do, friend. Can we ask you some questions for the trial? What is your take on the other Jades? My take? Yeah, you know, what do you feel about the rest of your, traveling companions? Very little. Wow, you're helpful. Quite. So, do you believe Daria did it? You know, I just can't quite bring myself to care. This is going nowhere. I'm glad to be of help. Well, thanks for being present, I suppose. Well, there's a bag. It's Branya's suitcase. The cast symbols match. Branya's stuff. Let's not burglar her a second time. Wait, what's that? Oh my goodness, she has the missing pages with all the naughty scenes in them. Gasp. She must have ripped them out to protect our cloister. Joey, wait, you aren't reading them, are you? Shh. Joey, how old are you? I mean, I can't really judge. I started reading smutty fanfiction when I was like 13, so... These aren't even that dirty. Oh, it's softcore? Disappointing. This bag has punk buttons and patches all over it. Basic counterculture stuff. This must be Daria's. Is something wrong, Joey? She's just really cool. Oh, there's a bunch of nail files in here. Ouch, they're super sharp. Yeah, some of them are sharp for extra long claws. I don't think Daria would mind if I took one. Okay. Is that going to be useful? Also, do they say different things? Can I... Oh, I can't switch right now. This is Link's bag. It's locked. When you try to pull it open, Zephyros steps on something. Oh no! What's wrong? Nothing. Did you step on that thing? It's a little drone action figure. Yeah. Joey, what do we do? These kits are really expensive and time-consuming to make. Oh, it's like a model. This is a disaster. There's no way we can fix it without the proper tools. It's okay, Zephyros. Accidents happen. And it was pretty irresponsible of the owner to leave something so fragile on the floor like that. I'm sure they'll understand. Understand? Rusties like me have been cold for less. Wait. Take another look. Here's the crack from where you stepped on it, but there's another one running in the opposite direction. It was already broken when you stepped on it. That's why it was on the floor. Someone else must have broken it and tried to ditch the evidence. They knew someone else would accidentally step on it and take the heat for their crime. Wow, Joey, you sound just like a legislator already. Do I? Yeah. I think I got a little carried away at the end there, actually. There's no way to prove all that stuff I said at the end. But I definitely don't think you're the one who broke it, Zephyros, so don't worry. Whew. Anyway, let's hold on to this. It might turn out to be important. So who here likes models and action figures? Like, the only person I can think of is Tagiri, but... I would think it would be a Jade, considering it was on this side, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Wanshi? I don't know. She's more of a bookworm than a action figure nerd. This is so not what you want to be doing right now, looking through a bunch of strange trolls' bags. This bag is filled with participation trophies. Only Linaire would be proud of winning Tidier of the Month this many times in a row. Wow, she'd make a great low blood. Wait, is this a boy band magazine? Oh yeah, an H2D fan mag. They're huge right now. Okay, H2D. I don't remember what that stands for, but I think Sarava and Zebedee were both fans of them. Right? I know Zebedee was a fan, because he wrote, real person fanfiction about them, which is not a topic I'm going to go into right now. I can't get into their music, though. And Linaire has a ton of nail polish in here, too. Well, maybe she's more girly than I thought. Did we just steal her junk? Okay. Oh, that's definitely Wanshi's. That's cute. It's a Soldier Purbeast brand backpack. You're a little too old to ever get into the Soldier Purbeast series, but it's got a pretty big fandom presence online. I mean, I started reading Warrior Cats when I was like 7, I think, and I'm still reading it almost 20 years later, so... This is just filled with Soldier Purbeast books. Are they any good? Yeah, they're decent. It's got a lot of fans, but I could never get into them. Huh, maybe I can read one after we get on the express track. Let's see, 1994, yeah, you're gonna have to wait a while for them for Warrior Cats to start being published, Joey, sorry. I think it was like 2003-ish when they started. Future me, what's the date of the first Warrior Cats book? Thank you, Future me, I appreciate that. Can we open up these other lockers too, or...? No, okay. Well, Tysius, do we have everything? Excuse me, what the fuck? No, we're not starting a goddamn trial. You haven't done shit. Go gather more statements. More evidence. Anything. Please. I'm begging you. Jeez, okay. Okay, well, who else do we talk to? I guess we can talk to Marvis, because we haven't talked to him in a bit. Why'd that clown have to come back? No one to torment up at the front of the train. It's nice that he wants to help, but you can't help thinking that he's making everything worse. Sup, Joe? Are you hyped for this or what, lol? Actually, I'm pretty nervous. I'm totally new to all this Legislacerator stuff. LMAO, don't freak out, buddy. I don't care if you do something wrong, because everybody participating in the trial will be encouraged to commit less naughty acts just by witnessing the utilitarianism of the means of punishment. No matter the outcome, it's a moral victory. Buddy... I don't know what you're talking about, Marvis. Well, no wonder they picked you to be the judge. I hope I'll be able to convince you of whatever my case ends up being. I'm sure you'll put on a hell of a show. Okay, who else do we talk to? Let's just talk to everyone again, see if there's anything different. Just get the security video and I'll prove my innocence. Okay, I guess we need to go get the security thingy. Huh, I don't see a tape in there. What's a tape? Oh, right, your planet probably hasn't used tapes for hundreds of years. It's how we record videos. They're like a little black box with two spools of magnetic tape in them. And as it turns, it plays the video. Whoa, that's amazing. We just use grubs. Grubs? Like insect grubs? Yeah, they're linked psychically to a CPU or something like that. And this is just like a naturally occurring thing on your planet? Well, in the old days we used to farm them, but natural-born memory grubs can only store a terabyte of information maximum. Now they're cloned and grown in giant vats on some Imperial ship out in the galactic border. So they're just slave bugs? When you put it that way, it sounds really sad. Your planet has a lot of sad things, Zephyros. I know, but that's why the Tetrarch is going to change everything. If you say so. It looks like we're going to need something sharp and thin to pry the grub out. Right, let's go see what we can find. Well, we have a sharp, thin nail file. Wait, is this just footage of people using the bathroom? Creepy. Yeah, but nobody looks at grubs like this usually, except for security drones. Like the same robot things that blew up your hive? Yeah, there are a lot of different kinds. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to this place. Well, hopefully you won't have to. Well, we got the security tape. So, Tagore, you gonna talk to us now? Aha! Hand that oozy, sticky information repository wall over. Stop wiggling, you. Alright, plugging it in. Let's go straight to the time period during which the outrage was committed. Otherwise, we'll have to watch a succession of unpalatable episodes, maybe with some unpalatable sounds as well. If you'll just sign here to waive your rights. Ah, here we are. While I admittedly was in the low gaper around the time your culprit must have stashed this dastardly book, my preoccupations were for purely fecal matter. I can't believe we're doing this. Hold on. I have to stop laughing, because I can't do voices while I'm laughing. Alright, we begin with timestamp 1449. Voila, 48 minutes of what you might call Lotus putridus eruptus immensus. Enjoy. Oh. Okay, I think that's enough. I believe you. Me too. No, you'd both get failing grades in evidence class with those attitudes. Don't you need to be thorough and verify I'm innocent of crime? Thanks, but... Yeah, you seem like a pretty honest guy. I like how he was smiling just as he said that. That's beautiful. Tysius, can we go now? Oh my god, it is like Ace Attorney. I get stuck and just talk to everybody forever. Can I ask you another question? Hop to it, miss. We don't have all night. What did you mean by silly political fantasies? Oh, you know, same old, same old. My ZZ is a results-driven go-getter who thinks outside the box. It's an enviable skill set in a certain Legislacerator resource pools. She may give leadership a shake-up, but it's always for the betterment of the Empire, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, her hard work is all for the sake of streamlining the process, but the way she tries to eliminate pain points tends to push the envelope. Ah, the two plebeian ignoramuses have finally come to interrogate my vast intellect. Who are you again? Me? My blade has slain countless enemies. My name is whispered in fear amongst those who live in the shadows. That's great. Wow, look at the time. We've really got to go. Bye-bye. Wait. Aren't you investigating that mysteriously stolen body light novel? I know about all sorts of illicit works. From banned text to cartoons censored by the East Alternian Black Bar Society, my dark knowledge knows no limits. Oh, geez. In fact, I don't even want to read that. He collects banned stuff. Okay. Don't you want to ask me about banned texts? Please ask me about banned texts. I don't think I want to. At least ask me about the daring theft. The break-in, the excitement, the bold hiding place. I know all sorts of forbidden secrets. I don't want to talk to him anymore. But that was so suspicious. I'm behind you 100%. Can we ask you some questions? Of course you may, milady. What exactly do you know about banned texts? Huh. Just, you know, stuff. But what kind of stuff? A low-blood could never understand. Very well then. How come you didn't speak up earlier? It was a danger to my extremely important person. A high-blood such as myself must behave as a hunter in all arenas of life. Are teals considered high-bloods? I thought they were more mid-bloods. I don't know. I don't know where the exact range is. They're like right on the border between mid and high. For me to reveal such an intimate secret before it was advantageous to do so. 'Tis a folly only a prey animal would make. If you say so. Is there anyone else we can talk to? Branya? Yes? You keep saying that you don't have any opinions on this, but it kind of really seems like you do. Okay, truth be told, something like this has happened before in my cloister. Really? When I was much younger, there was another Jade I knew. She was a lot like Daria. Even the best of us waver in our faith at times, but she truly hated her calling. She wanted nothing to do with tending to the mother grub. And it was all because of that stupid book. She was obsessed with the Rainbow Emotion Saga. It put a seed of blasphemous thoughts into her mind and consumed her. She would have done anything to change her life. She was even convinced she would become a rainbow drinker herself. But the drones took notice of her agitations eventually, and when they finally came for her, she threw herself violently against them, confident in her belief that nothing would stop her. But of course, it's just fiction, it's nonsense. She didn't rise again to walk the sparkling sun-drenched fields. She simply died. Wow! I'd never seen anyone die before, not up close. Branya, I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's fine. As you can see, I've gotten over it. But that's why I'm so hard on Daria. If I can scare the rebellion out of her now, maybe she'll survive to her ordeals. Branya! That's really all I have to say. Okay, Wanchi, you want to talk? The soldier prayer beasts always say that with faith in the system, all trials result in a just execution. I've never heard them say that. Sorry. I'm so glad that Daria will finally face justice and stop interfering in Branya's life. What do you want now? Nothing, I guess. What? So, we were looking through the lockers and found this. What is this? Oh, another wretched hatch-to-dance rag. That's what it stands for. Good grief. How many of these conversations do I need to have? Yes, I'm the first male Jade you've ever met, just like Actius from the Dancing Boys band. Let's just get the interrogation fucking over with. Oh, I wondered if you were a myth. Are you special? Are there more of you in the cloister? How many of you are there? Do you all know each other? Can boys really take care of grubs? Can you get me Actius's autograph? Or should I just cut to the chase and give you my detailed, paling diary for your sick fantasies? What? What are you talking about? I want to know if you had any idea if this magazine was relevant to the case. Ooh, this is awkward. If you're answering questions about it, I am curious. Is that Froze? Oh, fuck off. It's a little... Link has a bit of baggage, I guess. Are we done now? Tysius, please. Finish your discovery, Grubbo? Let's talk through it. You discovered the book Fresh Teeth was smuggled on the train. Once she found it initially, Branya locked it away, and then somebody broke into her locker and stole it. They tore some stuff out and hid it in the load gaper. You have a security grub that places certain trolls in certain places at certain times. You also have a bunch of extraneous bullshit items that may or may not come into play, maybe. You're trying to figure out who stole the book from the locker and defaced it. Ah, there's so much going on. Can you at least give us a hint? I guess I can say this. There's more going on with this case than it seems. The thief might not be the real wrongdoer here. Everybody's got something to hide. Rip the secrets from their blood pushers like the fiercest of legislaturators. So, we think that the book was technically stolen twice. It was taken from Branya's locker, obviously, but somebody had to steal it out of their library in the first place, in order for it to get on the train. We might be dealing with two different thieves here. Huh. While the initial theft is a chilling mystery, I'm sure would enrapture the court. There's not much to be done about it. You need evidence, a suspect, a timeline. You need to put on a show. You can't do shit about it with what you've got now. Focus on who stole the book from the locker, okay? Well, I believe we're going to leave the actual trial part for next time. This is going on a lot longer than I thought it would. So, we have some theories. Kind of. I'm still very suspicious of Lynera. Like, I'm like 99% sure Daria's innocent. And so is Link, probably. I don't think once she stole it. I mean, she had it earlier, apparently. And are we sure one of the Teals didn't do it? Like, these two in particular, I'm a bit suspicious of. I trust Tagora, basically. He could be throwing us off the trail, but I think he's telling the truth. At the moment. We'll see if anything else comes up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!